Head coach Paul Chryst, he has never lost a bowl game as head coach of the Badgers.
I am a big Dak Prescott fan to begin with, covered him in college for a little bit. I mean, this is hard, not just for an athlete, but for any normal human being.
Wait a minute.
Can you move your hips like that? Either one of you guys.
49ers fans still on the field, still pretty loud out here. The Packers locker room, the complete opposite. Very, very quiet. When I went in there, a lot of the guys on defense especially were sitting there at their lockers, just head in their hands. His opening statement at Big Ten Media Days today, a marathon 228 words. Now, Jim Harbaugh, usually a man of many soliloquies, coming in at 190. But hear me out. Two guys that arguably could have made the list, Zadarius Smith and Aaron Jones. Friendly reminder that Jones is tied for the most touchdowns in the league with Christian McCaffrey, and McCaffrey was named first-team running back and top flex player. Both Kyle Shanahan and Matt LaFleur are disciples of the Mike Shanahan coaching tree. That's Kyle's dad, and he has a little bit of playoff experience, 2 Super Bowl rings, no big deal. It had to happen sometime. The perfect weather during football season coming to an end tonight. It's amazing that we look as presentable as we do, right? Okay, fine, I do. Yeah. Now, Jonathan Taylor's name has become synonymous with greatness in college football, but that greatness didn't come easily at all. Brandon Woodruff was the shining beacon of hope, snagging his first ever All-Star spot, but he's hurt now too. Oblique strain, we cross him off the list. The Steelers and Browns, both notorious for being really physical teams, but I don't think anybody expected it to come to this point. The Rose Bowl is such an iconic tradition for so many families, but especially if you're part of Barry Alvarez's family tree. You kind of don't have a choice there, because for this family, not to steal a line from the SEC, it just means more. Team Hotel right behind me, and that's where the players will be in just a few hours until game time. Oregon head coach Mario Cristobal doing the same thing with his Ducks. He told us earlier this morning that they're treating this as an away game. This pose here, Rapinoe celebration, now one of the iconic images from this tournament. Now, this World Cup has been one of those events where sports transcends into news headlines, and this team is arguably one of the most successful in women's sports history.